deal with these Hydralisks and then switch back to Void Rays is what I would like to see. Axel's confused as to why he was called the Jerk. But these two gateways are being turned into warp gates, and we're seeing the Sentry come out here and try to get a spot on what's going on. Okay, now we see roaches from Axel, and I think that obviously he feels very comfortable. He feels like he has enough Hydralisks, as many as he needs, and so that he can move out with roaches. Does have an overseer, so that's good. He is going to spot this observer when and if it does look at his base. Axel is spreading that creep, which is what he needs to do, and so that's what it was. So I guess that that creep was just in the way long enough so that Popo couldn't actually expand there, couldn't fit that nexus in there, and Axel going for an expansion now. I think he could have done that a little bit earlier. We've got tons of larvae here, just a crazy amount, and we do have a spire on the here for Axel, but he's not actually using that at all. And income, yeah, MrPopo is just out macroing Axel, just a lot. And MrPopo is keeping an eye on this gold expansion. However, this other one, neither player has really expressed a whole lot of interest in. So we'll see if that changes here in the future. MrPopo does warp in this Nexus, and definitely going heavy Stalker against these roaches, though, burrowed roaches. He's going to need... Okay, now Popo does have this observer here. It's right over his base. All he needs to do is move it just a little bit. But of course these cannons can detect those burrowed roaches as well. And so I think Popo is going to be just absolutely fine. This observer coming over, it does see this expansion. If Popo can get out on the field and get some pylons, key places he can warp in some units and start taking some of these things out. These Zerglings are moving in right now, possibly to join attack here at this expansion, because as of right now, though, Popo does not have any harvesters harvesting. They're all still at his main. He needs to transport them to kind of switch them over to his expansion when he gets a chance. These Zerglings, though, are just going to eat through that one Stalker, but his other Stalkers are just gonna pick this up. And really, what happened there is, yes, Axel did take down one cannon. But that did not warrant all those Zerglings. So look at the units lost. Yeah, MrPopo is definitely ahead. Several hundred minerals. So this observer's still just chilling here, seeing that he's not actually mining anything right here now, because he does only have 20 total. 20 total drones, and that's something that you want for one base, so he really doesn't have quite enough to transport over, and MrPopo did transport over. I don't think he realizes, though, that there are still these 5 roaches right here, although this observer, okay, is finally moving in, and I think Popo is definitely in a much better position right now. He's got a lot more money, although he's keeping it reasonably low, whereas Axel just has a heap ton of gas. So I think he needs to be doing something with it, whether that's getting corruptors and the broodlords, I think would be good, or ultralisks as well. He needs to be doing something with that gas. And then, just as I say, MrPopo is keeping things pretty low. He does have 1,000 minerals now all of a sudden. So looking at this production tab, getting some more zealots, eating up a lot of those minerals, could stand to do more. And yeah, Popo hasn't gotten any upgrades, I don't think. No, and he could definitely stand to do that for sure. So these Zerglings are just going to die almost immediately. Not even going to take the shields down on anything fully. So I think that right now Popo needs to attack, and I really think he would stand a very good chance right now. Wow. Popo has definitely been massing Void Rays, and I would say this is getting pretty close to the critical mass. As long as he can get these lasers charged up, he will be in a good position. Good position against even Hydralisks if the lasers will fully charge. So Axel is going for the lair. It'll be interesting to see what he uses that for, but he's got to use it quick, or he's not going to use it at all. Keeping this observer with this army, I like that, although he is leaving some zealots and these void rays behind. Would have liked to see that maybe a little bit together there. And these Zerglings just falling so quickly. Production. All right, so Axel is okay. He's got. See, how many infestors does he have? So he's just got these 3 here, and so I think he's going to try to do something with them. Maybe infested Terrans, because fungal growth against this army is not going to be the best. It is going to halt it if you wanted to hold it in place for a second, but just taking out that observer. But I don't think fungal growth is really going to be the best, and really there aren't any big enough units to warrant like a mind control. So these mutalisks are going to try real hard not to die, and 2 of them just don't try hard enough, because they do go, and I don't know if Axel saw those void rays or not, but these mutalisks are just not enough to even take out 1 cannon. Dealing with cannons, you need, I'd say, 6 or 7 mutalisks. I mean, just to get that sheer firepower that you're going to need. This Overlord is doing what he knows what to do best, and he's doing it very well. That creep is staying there, and yeah, now Axel has started to catch up a little bit as far as income, but it's been so out of hand so long that I really don't know if it's going to make a difference. All right, so these infestors are here. They're not actually doing anything, and the observers can, because they're observed with this army, they can see, and I really don't know that Axel's going to be able to handle with this Void Ray Stalker Zealot army. I really think that Popo has definitely for sure taken out this expansion. Possibly Axel could regroup at his main, but right now I am not thinking so a whole lot. Because Axel's got these roaches over here. They're just chilling. They're taking the day off. And yeah, look at the units lost. Yeah, as Zerg, you're going to lose more units, but you don't want to lose units to the point that you have lost 4,500 minerals more than your opponent. I don't think you ever want to be in that position. And so yeah, a few zealots here just mopping up near front along with the void rays. And it didn't even really matter that most of these void rays aren't charged, because that is got to be GG. Although Axel has said several times, never surrender, never give up. So I have a feeling Popo will have to kill every single one of. No, he does GG. He is quite the gentleman. And that was game 3, the series between Axel and MrPopo. So awesome game. And yeah, MrPopo goes on, and thanks guys for sticking with us. High Five Invitational is not over yet. Make sure you catch more games, and sign off an album cover.